Before I start this video, I just want to let everybody know, for the E3 conferences, if you guys want to come to my Twitch channel, I'm going to be having a streaming panel with a couple other YouTubers, some friends of mine from the podcast. We're going to be doing coverage of E3 for those 2 days, June 12th and June 13th. So if you don't want to watch the streams by yourself, you want to come through, have a good time, and hear our opinions in real time, come through to my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/BigFryTV. We'll see you guys there. Ladies and gentlemen, E3 time is upon us. We have entered June, which means it's time for my E3 predictions and my wish list for what I want to see at the conference. We're going to start with Ubisoft. They have been a controversial topic on my channel the last couple of days. What we are going to see is a Watch Dogs 2 announcement. They just dropped the teaser trailer. I can't wait to see how badly this game gets downgraded in the future. We're going to see Ghost Recon Wildlands. I'm hoping we actually get to see some gameplay that is also going to be downgraded in the future. I hope they announce competitive multiplayer. That's part of the wish list side of Ubisoft. That's one thing that I want to see. I don't know if they're going to do that or not. We are going to see a new Assassin's Creed. I think that's coming as well. We're going to see For Honor. If you guys don't know, that's that like chivalry, like knight sword combat game that they announced. I believe that was last year. I think we're going to see a release date for that game. We got the South Park game, which should be launching soon. We saw that last year at E3. It's South Park Fractured Butthole. That's actually one Ubisoft game you can't downgrade, right? Because it just looks exactly like South Park. So yeah, we're going to see a lot of things from Ubisoft this year. One thing I would like to see, even if they could tease it, just a simple Splinter Cell logo fading in, or even the trifocal goggles just fading in and out. I would love to see a new Splinter Cell. We haven't seen Splinter Cell since Blacklist. I think Blacklist was one of the worst games in the series, in my opinion. I think we need to go back to when Splinter Cell was popping, and that's Chaos Theory and Pandora Tomorrow back on the PlayStation 2. That's when the games were fun. And that's when the games were, in my opinion, the best they've ever been. That was the pinnacle. So we need to go back. EA, obviously the big ticket item over there is Battlefield 1. We're going to see a lot of content about Battlefield 1. I know they're having a 64-player showdown with a bunch of YouTubers, so that's going to be happening. I'm going to try and get footage from that. I think we're going to see the next Battlefront being announced. I'm not sure if we're going to get gameplay. Based on what they did with Battlefront 1, or like the one they released last year. The gameplay was shown, I believe, like 6 or 8 months before launch. I'm not sure if this Battlefront is going to be launching, like, it's probably going to be 2017, I would say, like fall of 2017. We're going to see some Mass Effect Andromeda. I think that's been confirmed. So, honestly, I'm not the biggest Mass Effect guy. I enjoyed the third Mass Effect, but the first one was trash, and I never even played the second one. So Mass Effect really isn't on my radar. But what I do think they are going to reveal is Visceral's Star Wars title. I don't know how they're going to fit that in, if it's going to be like right at the very end, but I know Visceral is working on a Star Wars title, and I think now's a good time to either tease it or show like a CG trailer. I don't know what they're going to do. I just have a feeling that it's going to show up there. Let's talk about Microsoft, because I feel like all these rumors surrounding like exclusives coming to PC, and they're dropping an Xbox Mini and Xbox Scorpio, the new consoles on the horizon. I think that they are going to fuck this E3 up. And here's what I'm thinking. If we don't see release dates for Sea of Thieves and Crackdown 3, I'm going to riot. Because we have been building these fucking titles up since launch. If you guys remember when they showed Crackdown 3 for the first time and were touting this huge cloud processing power to get infinite destruction on the maps, you can break them down 100%, and we still just don't have a fucking release date for it. You know, and now all of a sudden they're pushing these new specs for this potential Xbox console, and you're getting 6 teraflops of fuck whatever, I don't know, technicality. And what happened to cloud power? We were sold on cloud power and cloud processing. We were supposed to take the power of 32 Xboxes all over the cloud and fucking be able to do all this cool shit, and we didn't get to do any of it. So now we're sitting here with a console that is underpowered compared to the PlayStation, and we have no fucking games to play. We got Gears coming out. I don't think you guys need to show more Gears. We fucking know what Gears is. Okay, we played the betas. Maybe they're going to announce another summer beta. Just, we don't need to focus on fucking Gears of War. We need to see ReCore gameplay. We need to see a release date for Sea of Thieves, a release date for Crackdown 3. Those are 3 things that you need to show at E3. Because other than that, what the fuck are we looking forward to? You canceled Fable Legends, the studio closed down. I don't care about Forza on PC. What's coming? Are we going to get a new Halo teaser? I have no fucking clue. But I have a feeling that Microsoft is going to focus solely on consoles and specs and taking exclusives to PC and all this other shit, instead of just focusing on giving us some fucking games to play. For the PlayStation side of things, I feel like they're going to focus on a bunch of indie titles that I honestly have no clue what's coming down the pipe for indie titles on the PlayStation. But for the AAAs, I know we have Horizon Zero Dawn, which has just been announced that it's being delayed into 2017. But we're going to see some gameplay there, obviously, an extended gameplay, I'm hoping. We're going to see a teaser for God of War 4. Whether it's a CGI, I know that Sony put out a tweet with like Kratos' eyes, and they're like, hey, see you at E3. So we're going to see that. I think they're going to show The Last Guardian for the 15th fucking time. So we're going to see that. We're probably going to see the Final Fantasy VII Remake, potentially some gameplay, so people can fucking lose their shit again over that. And if it's anything like PlayStation experience, we're just going to get VR completely rammed down our throats, through our assholes, and into our seats. So be prepared for that. My wish list for Sony, obviously you guys know what's coming. I would love to see a SOCOM game. Don't fucking hold your breath. I don't think it's coming. But wouldn't that be dope? The biggest prediction that I have, this hasn't been confirmed, but I think Crash Bandicoot is being announced, being made by Naughty Dog. I think they re-secured that title, and I think that because at PlayStation Experience we had Sean Layden come out with a Crash Bandicoot shirt, and then in Uncharted 4, as you guys know who have played it, you were actually able to play Crash Bandicoot within Uncharted 4, which tells me that a deal has been struck, because before that, Activision owned the IP. So in order to get Crash Bandicoot within a Naughty Dog title, something had to transpire. A conversation, a contract, a deal, something happened that secured Crash Bandicoot into Naughty Dog's hands. And it's been confirmed that Naughty Dog is working on a different IP other than Uncharted. Now, everyone's talking about Last of Us 2. I kind of have a feeling that is going to be teased as well. I'm not sure how big Naughty Dog is, if they can have teams working on both a Crash Bandicoot and a Last of Us, but I feel like Crash Bandicoot has been in the media since last December, and there's something coming down the pipe. Last of Us 2, I'm sure it's just going to be a nice fucking little teaser, logo reveal, and just let people know that it's coming. Again, I would love a SOCOM game, but I mean, it appears Sony just forgets about their good IPs, so there's Last Guardian trailer to look at for the fucking 20th time. Bethesda's coming out. I'm sure we're going to see something about Doom, something about Dishonored 2, maybe a Skyrim. People have been talking about like a Skyrim remastered, so it's coming to next gen. Sure. I mean, really, who cares? Last year, Bethesda killed it with Fallout, so maybe they'll tease the next Elder Scrolls. That would be really dope if they could do that. But yeah, I just think they're going to focus on IPs that are already out. Doom, Fallout 4 mods are coming to consoles now, so that's like a big hype thing. And then we're going to see some Dishonored 2 gameplay. So I really think that's all Bethesda's going to have up their sleeve. And then, of course, we have Nintendo, and I really think that what Nintendo's going to do, I mean, that's really about it. Anyways, guys, that has been my predictions. I wanted to keep this under 10 minutes so you guys actually sat down and watched the thing. I hope I maybe gave you guys some ideas. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I'm not going to put a poll in this one. I want you guys to explain down in the comments what you think is coming at E3, what you would like to see at E3, and let's have a conversation about it. I know I didn't cover things like Rockstar, like people are talking about Red Dead and stuff. They don't have their own press conference. I'm talking strictly for the press conferences. If we do get get a new Red Dead, I think that'll be dope, but I'm not holding my breath. I could see like a Red Dead Reloaded where they bring the last one to next gen or some shit like that. But yeah, I'm not really looking at them. If they surprise me with like a bully game, I'd fucking die. Other than that, guys, let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching the video, and thank you guys for the support that I've had over the last week and a half. The numbers are climbing. People are coming through, leaving great comments, and we're just having great conversation. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.